Okay, good evening everyone and welcome to another card of the day with myself, the Mystic Witch. Tonight I'm using the moon cards, which are one of my favourite cards. I absolutely love the moon card messages. They are straight to the point and direct. Now, for those who have seen or not seen my ruin readings from yesterday, I was going to add the answers to the ruins today. However, we only have one comment on there so far, so I want to leave the ruin answers for another day. I will add them tomorrow evening. That will give our members time to go along and choose a runestone. I have put the runes reading at the top of the Mystic Witch group. If you're watching this live, it'll be on Facebook in the announcement sections at the top. If you're not watching me on Facebook, you won't find it at the top. You have to come along to my Facebook group, The Mystic Witch. So I'm going to shuffle my cards. Now tomorrow we'll launch my Facebook page, The Mystic Witch. So that launches publicly tomorrow. I've started working on it today, but it will officially launch tomorrow. And it makes it easier for my readings clients and my Avira clients and Reiki clients to leave reviews on there. Yes, I already knew you were gonna be here, Wendy. I'm psychic that way, you know. I seen you coming. It's that lovely new hairstyle you've got. I'm like, yep, that's Wendy. She's on her way in. I even unlocked the door so you could just come in and take your usual seat. Wendy has her front row seat here with me on my lives. She always comes and joins my lives because she's awesome that way. I did. I'm so envious because I'm still waiting on mine. Our warehouses in the UK have come down with COVID, so there is a delay in deliveries, including my cut crease and my Believe in Yourself lashes as well. So yeah, they're still in the warehouse getting processed because they're short-staffed in the warehouses, but the warehouse is doing an awesome job. So get well soon to all our Avira warehouse staff that are isolating and recovering from COVID. So, you know, they do say the best things are worth waiting for. So, you know, all good things come to those that wait. So, yeah, I can't wait to try out the new cut crease. I've heard so much good things about it. So, yeah, definitely. But for anyone that's new in the Mystic Group, hi, welcome to the Mystic Witch, where you'll see crazy and weird people like myself and Wendy and Lucy and Tracy. You'll see us all. We're just, you know, we're just the Freedom Tribe that just say it as it is. We just come on and have fun, share readings, share topics and talk about each other's day, etc., etc. Build each other up, because that's what women should do. I've been around too many people that seem to get a thrill or enjoyment out of tearing people down. Don't do that. It comes with so much bad karma. Always, you know, lead with love and you won't go far wrong. If, you know, whatever we put out there, we're going to get back. So you want to put out bad, trust this witch is going to end up bad for you. if you put out love, forgiveness, and you do self-care for yourself and others, and you go out your way to help others, then good things come your way. I'm 57 years old. I've learned a lot in those 57 years about karma, universal karma especially. And for those that are watching this and saying, nah, don't believe in universal karma, don't believe it, I'll just carry on being bad. Come back in, say, 2, 3, 5, 10 years time. Let me know how that goes for you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But, yeah. Universal karma is a witch's best friend. She's a witch and she's a bitch. And depending on how you deal with her, she can be a good bitch or a bad bitch. For me, she's a good bitch because I lead with love, kindness and respect. But I have seen her bad bitch side of her. Not myself personally, but I have seen people that have attacked me in the past. I've seen the raw end of karma. I've seen that end of karma. And it just didn't bear well for them. It really didn't. Yeah, my age, my real age, what, my earth age, Wendy, or my starseed age? Do you know what, I'm so old in the starseed age, I've forgotten how old I am. Is that called universal dementia? I don't know. I don't care. I love my age. With age comes wisdom. There's nothing wrong in growing old disgracefully. Yeah, that's me. Grow old disgracefully. My star age, thousands of years old. I can't remember how many thousands, but you know, there's a few zeros on the end of it. Yes, I have lived I have lived 6 past lives. This is my 7th. So yeah, this witch is older than her 57 years earth age. But the wisdom that I have, and Wendy will tell you, Wendy has known me for a long time, the wisdom that I have gained in all of those 6 past life years, and in this earth years is vast. I just know things that, you know, people ask me how I know. It's 6 lifetimes of memory. You know, go along and try out my past life meditation. It explains all about past life on that live video, which was yesterday. I shared that yesterday. It's also on my YouTube channel, The Mystic Witch. I have a meditation playlist. All the meditations on there are my own self-guided meditations. I guide you through all of those meditations, so do go check them out. But yeah, I am thousands of years old in my star years. Thank goodness me, we do not age as far as our energy underneath this human body goes, because I would look like one wrinkled crab. Talk about crusty crab, right? Jeez. Yeah, I'm glad energy does not age. Oh man, that would be a sight, you know. A sight. Imagine if human beings lived for all those centuries and we had to carry our skin for all those. Oh my gosh. You know, that's not worth thinking. My hair would be like, you know, I would be like Rapunzel. I'd be like, yeah, I need a bodyguard to carry my hair. It's too long. You know, I just need to hire somebody that's going to walk behind me everywhere I go and carry my hair, because it's centuries, years long. and I can't be bothered cutting it. So yeah. So if you want to know why I'm so wise and wisdom for even just being 57, there's your reason. There's your reason. And there ain't much I don't know about universal karma. I have seen it time and time again, not just on this planet but other planets as well. And let me tell you, she's a mean, lean, judgmental judging machine. You know, treat her kind and with respect, and she's going to give you everything that you ever desired and dreamed for. But, you know, do somebody a bad deed, that universal karma is going to come back, and she's going to kick ass. Big time. So, your commitment, here we go. Your commitment is being tested. Boy, is that card right for me today, right? Your commitment is being tested. Right? How many times have we been there? How many times have we started something and we thought, let's just take New Year's resolution. How many people, including me, hands up, have made a New Year's resolution on the 31st of December going into the 1st of January, and by the 10th of January it's kind of, it's nosedived, right? All our good intentions have gone into the New Year's dinner, the Christmas puds, the leftovers for Christmas and New Year, the drink, etc., right? So our healthy eating kind of goes down the drain or whatever else. How many times have we thought, yeah, I'm gonna wake up every day, gonna do my makeup, gonna do my hair every day, gonna do this, gonna do that. And then sometimes we just fall by the wayside, right? We don't have the motivation. We don't have the willpower to go on. Sometimes we just wake up one day and we think, I just want to throw in the towel. Don't want to be here anymore. And let me tell you, I've been there and done it. You know, I've had people attack my business. I've had people hack my Instagram, my Facebook. Got me kicked off Instagram and Facebook. And I was so close to saying, sod it all, I'm going to give up. But my commitment was being tested. It's like, let's throw this at her. Let's see how she deals with this curveball. Is she going to be strong enough to keep going, to keep fighting, to keep pushing? Or is she just going to give up on the first hurdle? Right? Throughout this lifetime, let me tell you, my commitment was severely tested. You know, and the only thing that I gave up on in this life was my ex-marriage. And I'll tell you why I gave up on that ex-marriage. Because it was a marriage of abuse, deceit, lies, bullying, mental, emotional and physical abuse. That's not what I signed up for when I married the guy. In fact, he's not even a guy. He's not even a human being. He was a monster. That was the only one time, my commitment was severely tested with that one. But you know what? Had I not left that sorry excuse for a human being, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have the Mystic Witch. I wouldn't have a wonderful partner that supports me in everything that I do. I wouldn't have met my beautiful sisters Wendy, Stacey, Tracy, Jen, Lucy. I wouldn't have had any of that because I would have still been controlled, manipulated, bullied, abused. Yes, my commitment was tested then, but so was my strength. And thanks to my now wonderful partner, my strength has grown and grown and grown. And yes, every day, my commitment is still tested. Sometimes to the max. And sometimes, yes, I'll wake up in the morning and think, I can't be bothered going live today. I can't be bothered talking about skincare. I can't be bothered doing live readings. I can't be bothered doing the readings. But then I get a message from somebody. Lady Moonlight, are you going live? Lady Moonlight, you haven't been on doing a card of the day for 3 days. I miss you. Right? I failed in my commitment. My commitment was being tested. And what brought me back was the people like Wendy that if I wasn't here today, I think Wendy would be, she'd be stuck. She would be stuck, and I would be stuck without Wendy as well, and Tracy and all my sisters. It's okay to get up in the morning and feel, I can't do this. But remember, your commitment's been tested. Right? Every time I wake up now and I think, I can't do this, I'll say, cancel, clear, delete that. I'm putting the kettle on, I'm having my witch's brew, get my pen and paper out, I'm doing my goals, I'm posting on my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok, whatever. And even when it gets late at night, and because I've had a really busy day, and I think, oh, it's a bit late for doing a live, I'll still do a live. Why? Because my followers watch it on the replay anyway. I have people from America, including Wendy, Canada, Australia. I have them watching. They're all different time zones. They're never going to catch me live on everything that I do. So this excuse, oh, I can't do a live, or I can't do a card reading for today because it's too late, people will be in their bed. That's an excuse. Of course I can do a live. Doesn't matter if I do a live at midnight, 11 o'clock, whatever. I'm still going to get up and do that and do me. These products, my readings and healing help so many people. I'd be failing in my earthly duty as a healer and reader if I didn't commit to coming on, showing up and helping you guys and girls. I'd be failing in my own commitment, and I'm not prepared to compromise on that. So whatever it is you have failed in your commitment, and we all do from time to time, and we kick ourselves for it, don't we? We'll say, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes and think, do you know what, I wish I'd done that yesterday. Yes, we stumbled. We're only human, right? We have our weak moments. But as long as we acknowledge that we are only human, we're not perfect. Nobody is. Not even me. I still make human mistakes. I'm a wise starseed, yes, but I make human mistakes because I have a human brain. And sometimes my universal starseed brain and my human brain have whammy-dammy arguments with each other, let me tell you. Because my human brain is the one that says, don't do this, and my starseed says, you better do this or I'm going to kick your ass. Yep, commitment to your goals, that's a good one. Yeah, definitely, commitment to your goals, affirmations. How many of us make an affirmation every morning? I do. I have 2 affirmation books, one on the heart and one on happiness. And every morning I go through that and I pick 2 affirmations from each. And that's my affirmation for the day. When I'm putting on my lashes every day, our lashes are fantastic affirmations. I am thankful. I am worthy. I am lovable. I am strong. I am a survivor. I am a hero. I am resilient. I am, sassy. Right? I am extraordinary. I love going through my lash collection every morning. How am I feeling? Am I feeling thankful? Am I feeling worthy? Am I feeling whatever? And now we have a brand new lash line. Believe in yourself. So every time I get up and I think I can't do this, I'm going to slap on my believe in myself lashes. Because just wearing those affirmation lashes reminds you. If people say to you, "Well, oh, I love your lashes," what are they? Believe in yourself. Because people will. When you are wearing beautiful lashes, people do comment. And they'll say, "What lashes are you wearing? I love your lashes. You know, what ones are they?" And every time you tell them, you're making that affirmation. Every day when I think something negative or I say something negative, I always follow it with cancel, clear, delete all negativity. A 5-word affirmation. Cancel, clear, delete all that negativity. And then I replace it with a positive. So for example, if I say, you know what, I'm not going to do a live today. Oh, wait a minute, cancel, clear, delete all that negativity. I'm going to do a live today. I'm not going to do a post today. Cancel, clear, delete all that negativity. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do a post today. Hi, T-Heart. You know, so what is it this card is asking you today? What is it that you have failed on? Your commitment is being tested. So what have you failed on or almost failed on? Feel free to leave your comments. You know, where have you fallen short? Have you beaten yourself up about that? Because if you have, don't. We're only human, right? The universe is reminding us our commitment is being tested, right? And yes, sometimes we're going to stumble. Sometimes we're going to fall. Sometimes we're going to make all the best intentions in the world and come up with all the worst excuses in the world not to do it. All the while, our commitment is being tested. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. You know, I guess my aura is my aura. It's who I am. So thank you so much for that. I guess it's because I'm a starseed. Starseeds have, you know, I've met some beautiful starseeds in this lifetime. My dear friend Olga Naden, she is a beautiful starseed and her aura is just awesome as well. But thank you so much. It's nice when people point that out. But yeah, you know, never ever kick yourself because you failed in a commitment. Because the universe is always testing our commitment. Right? Your commitment's being tested. Right? And if we fall and falter, that's okay. As my mother would say, get up, dust yourself down and keep going. You know? I never ever thought as a child I would be able to ride a 2-wheeler bike. And we've all been there, right? We have the bikes with the stabilizer and we feel safe. Right? Because we know that the stabilizers are going to keep us upright. And then they say, oh, I think we're going to try without them. And you panic, right? And you say, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And then, you know, you go and you take your stabilizers off and you have your parents or your friends holding the back of the bike. So they're your stabilizer, right? My dad did that with me. Okay, let's take the stabilizers off. Panic. That's okay, I'm going to be holding on to your bike. You know, just go slowly, I'll hold on to your bike. And then you realise that, yeah, to begin with, he's holding on to your bike. And then you look back, and he's a mile behind you because you let go of your bike. You didn't know he'd let go of the bike. And there you are, riding your bike, solo. Then you panic and you crash. But then you realise, wait a minute, I can do this. and you practice, you dust yourself off and you get back on. And after that, riding a bike is easy, right? And you wondered why you panicked in the first place. Your commitment was being tested. Isn't it great? It's great. You know, it's like when I lost my vision. You know I'll never be able to get onto a push bike again and pedal a bike unless it's in the middle of a field somewhere where there's no cars, no bushes, no trees or objects that I can bump into. Then yeah, I can still ride a bike. Or it's a tandem where my partner's maybe in the front and he's guiding the way. That's fine, I can still ride a bike. But when I started the beauty side of the Mystic Witch, and I got my first lash set, and I thought, I can't see to put my lashes on. So I could have gave up, right there and then. I could have just gave up. But I was determined that I wasn't going to let my lack of vision, my lack of physical sight, stop me from feeling good about myself. So I invested in a 20 times mirror, magnified mirror, and I can now put lashes on like a boss. I found a problem, and I found a solution to that problem. My commitment was being tested because I had no intentions of buying false lashes. But when I joined the Avera company and the Avera brands, one of the things that I got free was I had earned a set of lashes. And I'm sitting there with my lash box in my hand thinking, I can't use these, can't wear these, can't see to put them on. And for weeks they just sat at the side of my dresser table doing absolutely nothing. But then that little voice inside of me said, you can do this. Find a way. And I remember it was my father's words of wisdoms when I was growing up. If you want something badly enough, find a way. Nothing's impossible. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there is a way. And so I thought, well, what do I need to put lashes on? I need better vision. Can't get that right. Can't get better vision. They have tried every glasses on this market for, reading glasses and visual glasses. Nothing works for my sight loss. So I do what I can with. I have distant glasses. I have glasses that I wear in the sun that stops the glare because my eyes cannot deal with bright light. So I thought there's got to be something out there, right, that is going to, my commitment has been tested. Avera's gave me new free lashes. It's gave me a problem to go with them, but my commitment as to whether I'm going to find a way to wear these lashes has been tested. So I did some shopping and I found a magnified mirror that was 20 times. Most of them were 5, 10 times, maybe 15 maximum times strength. And it didn't do anything. I needed the 20 times zoom magnifier mirror. And I bought it. And I practiced like hell at putting lashes on. And now I can put them on. Yes, my commitment was being tested. And I could have gave up at the first hurdle, but I didn't. Because that little voice inside my head from my father who's passed is saying, where there's a will, there's a way. Find a way around it. So, what are you being tested? What is it in your life that you have thought, I can't do this? or I'm not going to do this. Remember, the universe is saying, we've gave you this problem. Your commitment is being tested. You can either give up on the first hurdle, or you can say, I'm going to find a way because I want this so badly. If we want to go on holiday and we haven't got the funds, how are we going to get there? Just give up on the idea because we haven't got 2 pennies to rub together? Or buy a piggy bank and start putting a penny, 2 pennies, a pound, 50 pence, whatever, together. As my father used to say, again, very wise man my dad was, I'll tell you. You know, take care of your pennies, the pounds will take care of themselves. I never knew until I got older what exactly that meant. But yeah, you know, a lot of people think, well, I haven't got £1 or £10 to save every day or every week. No, but you surely have a penny, right? Those pennies add up to £1. Those pounds add up to £2, and so forth. Take care of the pennies, the pounds will take care of themselves. Yes, we can. Absolutely, Teehee, we can. I've done it myself. I never thought in a million years that I would be earning enough to buy the skincare that I need, my health products that I need. You know, I knew to do this business I needed things like 10-inch tablets where I could do my lives. I needed big screen computers. All that cost money. Eventually, me and my partner would love to buy this house. That's a heck of a lot of money, right? My commitment has been tested in that one. I want that so badly. So I will work my butt off to earn the extra money to get what our dream home, to actually buy it outright. How wonderful would that be, right? Holidays, cars, your own business. Nothing is out with your reach. Even the hugest things. You know, people that have wanted things like going round the world. You know, that's going to cost probably thousands, millions to do that, right? So most people give up on the first hurdle. I'll never be able to go around the world. I'll never be able to travel. They've given up on the first hurdle. Instead of saying, I'd love to go around the world. We've got a huge world that we've never seen. Countries that we've never been to. I would dearly love to go around the world. We'll make it happen. Start making plans. Need a hell of a big, huge piggy bank, but yeah, get your piggy bank. Start saving. It might take you 5, 10 years to get there, but get there you will. If you're committed to your dreams, if you're committed to your goals, if you're committed to your affirmations. Never tell yourself, I can't get this. That's a negative. Put a positive curb on it. Alright? Because it's not what we would like in this world. It's how we go about getting it. It's our mindset. If we put a negative saying, I cannot do, right? Take the not out of that. I can do. Instead of I cannot do, take the not away. I can do. Instead of I'm not worthy, right? Take the not out of that. I am worthy. There is nothing we cannot do if we have a positive attitude to it. And if we have determination. And if we don't give up. Even if we trip up at the first hurdle. Pick yourself up. Dust yourself down and keep going. Because If you fall off your bike and you sit at the end of the edge of the road thinking, you're not going to do that, you'll never ride that bike. Right? You need to get up, dust yourself down, and you need to get back on the bike, and you need to keep going. Right? If you're in a car and you have a puncture and you're in the middle of nowhere, what are you going to do? Sit at the side of the roadside and do nothing? Right? No. You're going to call a mechanic if you've got a phone. And if you haven't, you're going to stick your thumb out and stop the first driver and say, excuse me, do you have a pump or whatever? Or, better still, have a spare tyre in the back of your car. Right? You're going to be prepared. You're going to have that spare tyre in case you do have a puncture so that you can get home safely. Thinking ahead, positive thinking, positive planning. There is absolutely nothing that you can't achieve. From the smallest of goals to the biggest of mountains. The only one thing that is stopping you from getting there is you. I can give you the tools and the advice to get there, because those tools and advice have helped me get there. And I can explain how to get there to you. I can help you with your hair, your skin, your nails. I can help you with your physical, your mental, your spiritual health. But I can't do the work for you. That's your commitment. Right? That's you being tested. When I was looking at myself in the mirror 5 years ago and I'm thinking I'm losing my hair because my hair was so bad, my skin is looking like an 80-year-old woman's. I'm getting arthritic fingers because my family has a history of arthritis. I'm worried about getting cancer because I've lost more family members to cancer than anything else. And I could have turned around and said, well, that's my fate. No. I wasn't going to sit and expect that to happen. I wasn't willing to be that next statistic. I just wasn't willing to do that. So I turned to natural, herbal remedies. I turned to my collagen in a bottle to repair my hair. It's now the shiniest, healthiest hair that I've got. I turned my old 80-odd-year-old skin younger. And every day it continues to get younger because of the collagen and the skincare that I use. And because I chose to go against things with chemicals in it. Cost didn't matter to me. You know, a lot of people will say to me when, you know, I love your skincare, I love your lashes, I love the glow, and then I tell them the price of the Glow collagen drink, and they'll say, oh no, that's too expensive for me. Well, it's probably at one time I would have said the same thing. It's too expensive for me. Right? But then I ask myself, what am I worth? What is my worth? What is my health worth? What is my hair worth? I know that if I gave up on my hair and I kept losing my hair, one, I would go bald. My hair is vital for the work that I do. Hair strands are like antennas. Spirit communicate through long hair. If you have short hair, you've got short antennas. The longer your hair, the more that you can communicate with spirit. Because spirit can play with your hair and you can feel that. So you know when spirit's around. Many times when I do readings, I get tingles at the root of my head. And that's because spirit play with it. To let me know that they're there. So what if I lost that hair? Gone would be that communication, right? Gone would be the work that I do to help others through my reading. I wasn't prepared to compromise on that. Not to compromise on that. I wasn't prepared for that. Yep. Yep. You know, if you look at Native American tribes, pagans, witches, druids, every one of them have long hair. And they rarely cut it. And the reason for that is to do so would be like cutting the communication between spirit and us. I won't compromise on my hair. So when I see that the chemicals in my hair care were causing hair loss, I ditched the chemicals. You know, I said to one woman, she was saying, oh, my hair's fallen out and, you know, my skin's bad and whatever else. And she says, I use a natural shampoo. And I says, go and get your shampoo and your conditioner bottle. And she bought it. And I said, go and read the ingredients on your shampoo and conditioner bottle. And among the ingredients was paraben and sulfate. And I said, there's your hair loss solution right there. If it's got paraben and sulfate, it's going to strip the goodness out of your hair. You're going to lose your hair because the hair follicles on your scalp will start dying. Because the sulfate and parabens have no goodness whatsoever for your hair. Sulfate and parabens are put into products. One of those is to prolong the life of the product, to stop the product from going off. So it's a preservative. Not a preservative for your hair, but for that product. But it's so bad for the hair. Right? The other one that is in it helps the product to foam. So if your shampoo foams like Billy-O, chances are it's got sulfate in it or paraben in it that makes it foam. I use paraben and sulfate free shampoo and conditioners, and it foams a little bit after the second wash, but it won't foam at all during the first wash, and I'll tell you for why. Because your first wash is getting rid of the dirt and the grease in your hair. So when the paraben and sulfate free shampoo does not foam, it's because when you're putting the product on your hair, it is grabbing all of the dirt, and there's too much dirt so it can't foam. But then you rinse that shampoo off and you always do a second shampoo, and your second shampoo will foam because the first shampoo wash took all the dirt and grease out of your hair. The second one washes the rest of the residue out of your hair. And then by the time you've gone on to your paraben and sulfate free conditioner, that too can then penetrate the hair better. Using plastic and metal combs, so bad for your hair. Plastics, chemicals. It will break your hair. Brushing your hair or combing your hair while it's wet. Our hair is weakest when it's wet. Towel dry it and leave it to dry naturally, and then brush it using a boar hair brush. All of the hair information I have got on my Mystic Witch group on Facebook. I've done a hair post on there that tells you how Victorian ladies look after their hair. Witches and pagans have been doing that system for years, centuries, before shampoos and conditioners were even invented, and the Victorian ladies had hair down to their feet. Overwashing your hair can strip the oils out of your hair. The hair dries and breaks, and we get split ends. I wash my hair 1 to 2 times a week, and it's still fluffy, it's still light, still shiny all week long. because I use the boar hair brush and the natural oils in my hair to wash my hair. Yes, it is the boar hair brush. It's boar hair bristles. B-O-A-R. So it's boar hair brush. I also use a cedar wood comb as well. It's a natural wooden comb rather than plastic or metals. So I would use the comb to anti-tangle my hair. Also, when you're brushing your hair, don't brush from the top, right? Because if you've got tangles here and here and here, and you start brushing your hair from the top, that tangle's going to go onto that tangle's going to go onto that tangle's going to go onto that tangle, and by the time you get down to here with your brush or your comb, you've got a big knot. No, I don't, but Amazon does. I will tag you in my hair post after this live, because I've actually got the brush and the comb that I use on that post. So I will tag you in that after that, and I got mine on Amazon. They last for years. Absolute years. I've had mine must be about 6 years now. So I will add you to that post. I won't use plastic. I don't have a plastic, metal comb or brush anywhere. I don't use straighteners on my hair. I use a boar hair brush. I will do, if anyone would like me to do a boar hair brush demonstration tomorrow during the day, please let me know. I will quite happily come along with my boar hair brush and show you how I brush and care for my hair using the boar hair brush method. Victorian ladies used the boar hair brush method that I explained in my hair post earlier on. And witches and pagans have been using boar hair brush. It's natural hairs made from boar skin. Let me tell you though, every boar hair brush sold, no matter where it's sold from, it is animal cruelty, because they do not take the fur from live boars. It's boars that have died naturally in nature. But all the information about that is on my hair post on the Mystic Witch group below. But I will tag you in it, T, no problem. So whatever your commitment is, maybe T's just found her commitment, you know, to sort of get her hair or her health or whatever it is into good shape. That was my commitment before I started the Mystic Witch. Before the Mystic Witch was even born, all I did was my readings and my Reiki. And then I realised my own health and my own skin was suffering. And I needed to change that. And I did. And I loved the changes in my health, my hair, my skin so much that I added it into my business, which then became the Mystic Witch that you have today. I've now since expanded that to YouTube, the Mystic Witch is on the YouTube channel. It is on Instagram. I've recently gone to TikTok, so you can search the Mystic Witch on TikTok, or you can click on my website link, which will be on the new Mystic Witch page, which launches tomorrow. I will put that on my page, and it has all my links on there to wherever I am. Yep, exactly. Do you know what? That is it, Wendy. When you self-love, when you put you first before anybody else, when you commit, there we go, there's that commitment. When you commit to making sure that your hair, your skin, your nails, your gut health, is in top tip shape, and you see an old face getting younger every day, your confidence shines. When you find solutions to any problems in life, your confidence shines, right? I had a lady yesterday that I had a reading with, and she says, I love your lives. There's just something infectious about your lives. There's something infectious about your readings. And I love that, because that helps me stay committed to my work. If I was to come on every day and somebody says, I don't like your aura, or I don't like your presence, or I find you boring, or whatever, would I be doing this live? Hell no. I'd be saying, you know what, I'm done. If I'm going to come on and be abused for doing the stuff I love, I'm not going to bother. But you know what? I've had things happen in my life, and I've had to take 3-4 days off social media for self-care or to help my family. And I've come back, and I've been overwhelmed with messages. Oh my God, where have you been? I am so glad you're back, because I've missed your cards of the day, or I've missed your beauty and health tips, because it's helped me for so long. It's helped me to develop my path, to feel confident about me, etc., etc. When you come back after having a break like that, you know that yes, you've had a break, but your commitment has been tested, right? And you realise that even if you go on live and nobody ever speaks to you, nobody ever comments, yes, that can be soul destroying. You can think, I'm just not going to bother. But you post it anyway, despite that. And then 3-4 days down the line, you find you've got 10 comments, because not everybody can catch you live, but they're waiting to see if you're going to show up. And if you don't show up, guess what? They disappear and find somebody else that will show up. So yeah, now and again I may have the day off. Now and again I may fail in showing up. But I still come back time and time again. Because if I can do this, if I can build my confidence and I can build a business and I am blind and I can do all of that, imagine what you can do. Yeah, exactly. It does you good. Sometimes we need a break, right? Things happen, right? We might have deaths in the family. We might have family members falling to bits, or we might have to deal with sickness in our family, right? We're living in an era of COVID, etc., right? We need to put our family first, and that's okay. That's okay. Because you know that that's only a short term, and you know that when you come back, you're going to dust yourself off and you're going to come back, and you're going to come back stronger. It's like today, I did my rune reading yesterday. Took a look at it today, there was only one person I think picked a rune stone. And I could have said, nah, I'm not going to bother. Guess what? I've rolled over that rune reading for another day to give more people a chance to pick a rune. Right? I could have turned around and said, well, sod this, I'm just going to remove the post and I'm not going to post any more rune readings. No. Because not everybody is online on the day that you are online. Not everybody is going to see the rune post. And sometimes if I posted the rune with only one comment on it, by the time others catch up with that post, and they'll say, well, there's no point in me picking a rune now because there's the answers. I would rather pick a rune stone before the answers were published. So I cater for everyone. If I go on and I see that the rune stones have only one comment, I'll leave the answers till the following day. And I'll put the post at the top of the page, so it's the first thing that members see. I'm committed to helping people. That is my role in life. I may be blind, but you know what? The God and the Goddess, or the Creator, made me blind for a reason. If I wasn't blind, I would be having to work somewhere else. I wouldn't have the Mystic Witch. I wouldn't be able to work at home, and I sure as heck wouldn't be able to do lives every day like I do. And I sure as heck wouldn't have clear third eye vision. They say when you lose one sense, you gain another. My hearing is acute. I can hear a pin drop a mile down the road. My sense of taste and smell is acute. I can smell good things and bad things from miles away. Right? My spiritual sight is acute because my third eye is 20/20 vision, right? My physical vision is very, very poor. I can see very little. But my spiritual vision is acute. So what I lost in one sense, I gained in so many other senses. My hair being one of them. Which is why when I started losing my hair and my hair was falling out, I needed to sort that. Because there was just no question of losing my hair. Because losing my hair, I wouldn't be able to help you guys with my readings. If I hadn't done my Reiki healing, I wouldn't be able to turn my spiritual healing into universal healing, where I can actually send Reiki healing across the world to anyone in the world. I had a lady once in the USA who needed healing. I sent that healing. She recovered. And I've never been to the USA. But the power of Reiki to reach anywhere in the universe, anywhere in the world, is so strong. And I knew it was my calling to do my master's in Reiki, so that I could expand my healing, not just in this country, but all over the world. That was my commitment. As a starseed, I made a commitment well before I was born. And I knew that my sole purpose on this earth was to lead by example, to stop pollution on Mother Earth, to help people realize that there is another way. We don't have to depend on pharmaceutical industries that are making multi-million dollars out of our hard-earned cash. We can go plant-based. So why do the pharmaceutical companies not tell us to go plant-based? Because they would miss out on multi-billion-dollar pounds. They're not going to tell you don't buy our products, go herbal. They're not going to tell you go and buy Glow, which is made of plant-based collagen, etc. Of course they're not. Because they're going to miss out financial-wise. Look at the COVID vaccines. They are making multi-trillion dollars out of those vaccines. They are rubbing their hands while we are polluting our bodies with the chemicals. And I'm not afraid to say I have never had the vaccine. I will not take the vaccine. I will not take the boosters. I will not take any pharmaceuticals. I'm plant-based all the way, and I've never been ill. The proof is in the pudding. So I know what my calling is, and often my calling is tested. My commitment to my calling is tested. because I'm a spiritual starseed living in a human body, dealing with a human brain, that the human brain wants to just give up, but the starseed within says no, giving up is not an option. We're testing your commitment to your path. You know from the day you were born what your goal is in this earth, what your mission is. There is no compromise. Your commitment to that goal is being tested every single day. So I show up, and I'll do my lives, and I'll help those that need the help. So whatever you want in life, there's only one thing stopping it: you. You've got more power than you realize that you have. And if there's an obstacle comes your way, don't give up on that obstacle. Find a way around it. There's always a solution. You just need to think out the box. And if you need extra help, come and speak to me. Drop in my PM box. I answer everybody's PM. And if I don't answer straight away, I'm probably dealing with 10 or more people in PMs, but I will get round to you. Because it's my mission to help. It's my mission to be there for anyone that needs my help, anyone that needs my advice. Don't know what skin to get for your skin. Let's chat. You know, if finances are a struggle, let's chat. I can work out a skincare routine, hair care routine, or whatever it is that you're looking for that is going to fit into your budget and get you healthy, getting you looking good, getting you feeling great, and building your confidence. Yes. Yes. And you know, you don't need combined people to manifest in the universe. Right? You just need you. And you need your faith in the universe. Right? True story. I had overspent on my finances a few years ago. And I foolishly hadn't checked my balance before going into a shop to buy some food. And I realised that there was no money in the bank to pay for the food, and I had to put all the items back. Myself and my partner were devastated. How on earth, as well as embarrassed. But we've all done there, right? We've gone to the shop and realised we're short of money and we've had to put something back. And we thought, we have got 5 days before our next pay, and we have no money. We're too proud to beg. We don't want to go to family with cap in hand and saying, can we borrow X amount of money until we get paid? We were both very independent that way. And we thought, where there's a will, there's a way. Let's just go for a walk in the woods. We'll find our answers. Let's meditate. Let's ask the universe. And as we were walking in the woods, as we walked into the woods, I said, universe, boy, do I need your help here. Yes, I foolishly overspent. But we need to eat. I'm not asking you to bring thousands of pounds. I'm not asking even for millions of pounds. I'm asking just enough money to tide us over to buy some food for this week. That's all I'm asking. And then I put my faith in that the universe heard. Because the universe is always listening. And as we came out of the woods along the same path as we went in, my partner seen what looked like a £10 note rolled up on the path. And my first thought was, that's going to buy us a loaf of bread and some milk. It's not a lot, but it's enough. And he scooped it up and popped it in his pocket. And we went home. And on the way he said, I think there's more than one £10 note in there. It's kind of a big roll up. And when we went home and we checked and we unrolled those notes, there was £200. In the middle of a wood. Bearing in mind our woods are 7 miles either way. Who takes £200 into the wood? Unless it's for drug dealing or whatever, right? There was no point in handing it to the police, right? Nobody's gonna come along, you know, and there's no point in advertising it. Has somebody lost £200 in the wood? I'm gonna have the whole village down. Yeah, I did. It's mine, right? But I remembered what I asked the universe. Give me enough money just to buy food for the week. And lo and behold, there was £200 lying in the middle of a path in the middle of a large forest. Coincidence? No. And even if it was drug money, the universe is saying, Lady Moonlight's cause is better than a drug user's cause. So we were able to buy food that lasted us till our payday. So yes, that was only one person, that was only me asking the universe to help us out in a crisis. It wasn't a group ask. It wasn't me going around all my family and friends saying, please help me, let's gather together in a circle and let's send a request to the universe. It was one person. But then, if you decide you want to multiply that by asking others to get involved in asking the universe, yes, because you tenfold it then. Everybody gets what they want. So yes, you can manifest. Everything that I've wanted to do in my life, I have asked the universe. I asked the universe to help me reach more customers for my readings and my spiritual healing. This week I had more clients for reading and healing than I have since I started with the Mystic Witch. And I've had 2 or 3 new people join my group. So yes, you can manifest whatever it is you want. But when you manifest, remember, you've got to believe that it will be so. If you go half-heartedly into the universe and say, I am going to ask the universe for help with this, but I don't believe it's going to ever happen, guess what? It's not going to happen. You've doubted the universe from the first shout. You don't have faith in that universe. If the universe is going to say, okay, you don't believe I can do this, well, stop you. But the universe does things for our highest good. It will only give us what we really need. If I asked the universe for £1 million, would I have found £200 that day? No. Because I let I would have let greed and ego be my request to the universe. But I didn't even ask for a certain amount. All I asked the universe was, give me enough funds. Help us find a way to get money without having to beg for it that is just going to be enough to buy us food. And the universe delivered. So yes, in answer to that question, you can manifest anything just by asking the universe. As long as you put your trust in that request. So yeah, you have to believe it. You know, it's like people will say, well, I don't believe in God, or I don't believe in the goddess because I've never seen them. Well, you know what? I've never seen a fairy yet, but I know they exist. Right? I sense them. I know they exist. Just because I can't see them doesn't mean to say they don't exist. I do my readings for people. And one of the common things that I get is, how do you know all of that? You don't know me from Adam or Eve, but yet here you are telling my life story, telling my past, telling my present, and telling my future. No, personally, I don't know those answers, but your loved ones in spirit do. Your loved ones in spirit know you more than I will ever know you. And that's exactly who I communicate with. So it's not me that knows these answers. I'm just simply asking spirit. Help me pick. When I pick a card for somebody, or cards if it's a large reading, I will say, first thing in my head when I'm shuffling my cards. So say I was doing a card reading for Wendy. I would shuffle my cards and I would say, Universe, help me pick the right card for Wendy. That is for Wendy's highest good. I don't know what cards are coming out, but the universe does. They're the ones guiding me to stop shuffling. They tell me when to stop shuffling. They tell me when to stop, where to pick the card from. And I trust it every single time. And that's why my readings are so spot on every single time. It's not what I know, it's what your loved ones are telling me. So, my commitment for helping others, yes, some days it's tested to the max. But here's the thing, I'll still show up. Here's the thing, I'll still keep going. Hi, Joe. So I hope that this has helped all of you today. Thank you for watching. And T, I will tag you in that hair post after this live as promised, so that you can have a look at the hair care. Hi Joe, how are you? You just caught me on the tail end of this reading. It's kind of been a reading and a chat to put the world to rights, so it's been a really, really good live tonight. Usually I'm done with all my lives by now, but we had a good skincare live before this one, and then I jumped on here and I did my card reading, and then we've just been chatting. We're putting the world to rights as well as doing the card reading, so it's been great. So yeah, how are you, Joe? I've had a super, super busy day. I've been building a new Mystic Witch page. I thought, you know what? I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, and I've got this wonderful group of amazing people. So, and a lot of people are saying, I'd love to leave you a review, but you don't have a page. You've got a website and everything else, but you haven't got a page. So I've been busy today manifesting the page and building the page, which I will launch tomorrow. Super excited, because with pages you can leave reviews, which is fantastic. And of course it gets me out to a bigger community, I guess. Oh, so glad to hear it. Lovely to see people jumping on. Oh, thank you. I try and make every day a positive day now. I just, I spent the last couple of weeks before the new year getting rid of everything negative. I was bugged with bullies and trolls and you name it for about 7 years with my ex's family, and I finally decided this year was going to be different. This year it was like, clear out the trash, get rid of all the negative people, all the negative Nancys, and just be myself, surround myself with positive, beautiful people like you. So, and I'm so glad I did, because this year so far has just been so full of positivity. I've been so motivated when I get up in the morning. My health is improving because of the products that I use. I love the products so much that I shout about it. including my green tea, which I'm almost finished. I started this at the beginning of my lives and I've been like slugging away at it. Oh, thank you. But do you know what, Joe? You all inspire me. You might not think you do, but you do. You know, when I was going through problems and stuff at the end of last year, and I wasn't showing up, and I come back, and I had people saying, "Where you been? I've missed your lives. I've missed your cards of the day. I've missed your smile. I've missed your motivation. I've missed your positivity." You inspired, you know, just those comments inspired me to think, oh hell, I was missed. Oh heck, you know, I am important to somebody. But just as well as I'm important to you guys, guess what? You guys are important to me too. Because without you, I wouldn't have wonderful lives like this. I wouldn't have people coming on like Wendy or T and asking questions. And genuinely being interested in what I do and the work that I do. And I absolutely love that. So, you know, I did a story today, and I posted my story on Instagram, TikTok, and on here. Because I woke up this morning and I thought, do you know what? I've got so much to be thankful for. So much. And sometimes even I fail to show that gratitude, to show that you know, what the things that are good in my life. Right? So today I thought, I'm going to get on my TikTok and I'm going to do a story. And it's not going to be my story. It's going to be your story. Why? Because without all of you, without all of your support, without you jumping on to my lives like tonight, right? My commitment would have been sorely tested and I would have probably gave up on what I do and the work that is important to me. So today, I did a post. And in that post, I made sure that I thanked my Avira team, that I thanked my readings customers, that I thanked my Reiki customers, and that I thanked all my followers, whether they were customers or not. It made no difference, because anyone that's following my posts or following my groups, guess what? You are all bloody awesome. Because you took the time to follow. You took the time to come on and watch. Even if you didn't comment, you put likes. You let me know that you're there. To me, that is huge. And that should never, ever go without being grateful for that. So today I dedicated my Saturday, not to me, but I spent time putting a post together to say thank you to all you amazing people, to Joe, to Wendy, to T, to Tracy, to Olga, to everyone in my life that has supported me on this Mystic Witch journey. Because you're so worthy of that recognition. You're so worthy of me saying thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Because you have no idea how much that support means to me and will continue to mean to me. So I'm glad I inspire you, but at the same time, you guys inspire me to keep going and to believe more in myself, because guess what? Just as it said in that post, I believe in you. Believe in absolutely everyone. You know, if my commitment is tested, guess what? Sometimes your commitment is tested too, and this is exactly what today's card of the day is about. It's telling you every day our own personal commitment is being tested. And we can either fall down and stay down, or we can stumble, get back up, dust ourselves down, and carry on like the bloody awesome people that we are. Because there is nothing in this universe that we cannot achieve if we put our minds to it. You want success? I can show you how to get success. You want good health? I can help you to get good health. I can help you to get good skin, good hair. I can help you get the lush lashes on this planet. Right? I can show you it all. But it means nothing unless you believe in yourself too. It's like my upline Tracy with Avira. She showed me the products. She didn't twist my arm up my back and say, you have to buy these products. Right? She basically came on and said, this is a skincare, this is what it does. This is glow and green tea, this is what it does. You can have long, strong, healthy hair, younger looking skin. Well, here, my hair is shiny. My skin is younger now than it was 5 years ago, as you will see from my story post. So, you know, if it wasn't for Tracy, if it wasn't for the amazing teams that we have in the Avira team, not just in my team, but the whole Avira community is the best community in this world. Maybe I'm biased, I don't care. It is the best bloody community in this world. And to me it's worth shouting about. So yes, I'm glad I inspire yourself, Joe and Wendy and T and everyone else. But you guys inspire me every single bleeding day. And you make it worth my while getting up every day, showing up every day. And that's worth a thank you. Joe, I have got my glow in here, right? I have my glow and green tea last thing at night, right? Because this method in my, is it logic in my madness in my method or method in my madness? One of the two. It's the same thing anyway. You know what I mean anyway. But they say beauty sleep, right? Because when we go to sleep, we shed a layer of skin and then we reveal the new skin, right? Well, my logic is if I have my glow in the morning, by the time nighttime comes, right, and the glow has gone to my old skin, not my new skin, and that old skin gets shed, and then I have to wait till the morning to get the new skin stuff with the glow. So, method in my madness, I have my glow late at night. I do drink my Ignite in the morning because that's like 3 times the equivalent of the green tea. And let me tell you, I can get up feeling sluggish in the morning. I have that Ignite and by God, it's like somebody stuck a rocket on my ass and I'm off. Right, without my Ignite, let me tell you, I'm like a bust couch. Honestly, I'm like a bust cushion. I'm no good to nobody. So in the morning I kind of get up, I have my Ignite and my shield. Yeah, definitely. Honestly, my routine now is I have my green tea at night with my glow, which is what I did on my live tonight. I kind of mixed up my, I've got my berry glow in here and my pomegranate and mango green tea. Tastes bloody good too. That's my bedtime routine before I go to my bed. And I wake up and I feel my skin's a lot better in the morning because by the time I've drunken my glow, when I've shed my old skin, the glow's gone to my new skin. And I get younger every morning. Who doesn't want that, right? And then in the morning, I save my Ignite for first thing in the morning because that's better than my coffee. I have my Ignite, and let me tell you, I'm buzzing around. I'm doing the shake and vac with a vacuum and everything. I've got more energy and I get things done. Whereas before I relied more on my morning coffee, which was okay. Caffeine's all right. I still love my coffee. But OMG, that Ignite and Shield first thing in the morning, it's like rocket fuel, honestly. And I do the I do the breakfast and my coffee, and I'm like, do the shaking, and I'm boogieing. And guess what? Am I the only one, by the way, that gets up in the morning and when I'm doing my housework, I sing and do a little jig? I've got the radio on in the kitchen, and I'm blasting the tunes out, and I'm like, you know, I'm glad my neighbours can't see through my kitchen blinds because they're saying, look at her. You know, yeah, I'm doing my Dolly Parton and my Shania Twain in the kitchen. Man, I feel like a woman. Yeah, exactly. Ignite instead of coffee. It's the bee's knees, by the way. If you've never tried Ignite, OMG. And if you're still wanting energy, you need to try Avera Energy as well. I used to put my Ignite in my morning bottle, and then I would just glug the energy. Oh my God, I was wired to the moon. You know, I just had way too much energy, and I thought, you know what? Yeah, I'm 57. Maybe it's not a good idea, like flying to the ceiling and back again and stuff like that. So I thought, I'm going to have to cut out one. I'm not compromising on my Ignite because that's the thermogenic, and it burns off the body fats as well. So I'm not compromising in that. But as you said, Joe, yeah, it's better than a morning coffee, right? So much better than a morning coffee, let me tell you. But yeah, I love nothing more than to jiggy about I love music anyway. So, you know, you just need to ask my partner. My partner's like, oh, she's in the kitchen singing, dancing. You know, there goes the broom dance. Mop in hand and everything. And what is it that, what was his name? The leader of Queen. I want to break free. Yeah. You've seen the adverts, ladies, right? Where you've got that guy with the apron on, and he's got the mop, and he's like, Lord knows I want to break free. And he's like giving it, well, that's me in the morning, that's me in the kitchen. That's it, Freddie Mercury. Thank you, Joe. See, my memory goes sometimes. I'm needing more of my green tea. Let me tell you, it's been a long day. But yeah, that's me, Freddie Mercury with a broom, you know. But yeah, there used to be an old advert as well. Who remembers I'm showing my age now, but who remembers the advert for, it was a product called Shake and Vac. And it was like a tub of powder that you sprinkled it on your carpets, and then you would hoover it up, and it would make your carpet smell nice. And they used to do the shaking back and put the freshness back, and she used to do a jig around the living room. That's me. That's me. I just love music. I love to move along to the rhythm of it. Beat my drum. I've got some Native American drums and tambourines, and I play the keyboards and play the harp and stuff like that. I absolutely love it. I love music. Music makes the world go round. Yeah, exactly. Put it in your Hoover. Yeah, that's the stuff I'm talking about. You know, and it does. It puts the freshness back. I've always got like scented candles burning. I've got like this big huge jar candle. I love my smellies. I've just got to have smelly things. I've got to like, candles is my jam. Wax melts, incense, you know, nice smelling stuff. I cleanse the house with Californian sage and get rid of all the negativity. And if I have like negative people coming into our home, I'm usually at the back of them when they're leaving with the sage stick. Cheerio! See you later! Yeah, nice seeing you! Wafting the smoke behind them. True story, my ex was the evilest guy on this planet, and he still is. And before he would come home from work, I would get the white sage out and I would smoke the whole house with this sage. And my ex would walk in and he would run to the bathroom and he would chuck up every time. Because they say white sage gets rid of negative people. Or you can tell a negative person by the way they react to white sage. Well, it was no rocket science to tell me that my ex was an evil guy, because every time he would say, "Stop burning that crap, it makes me ill." Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for telling me that your evil ass gets more sicker every time I burn sage. Because guess what I'm going to be doing when you're at work? Yeah, I'm going to be burning sage. Every time. Minute his ass was out the door, I was out with the sage. I felt a lot better for it. I can't say the same for him. But yeah, moral of the story, you know, if you want to know who ain't good in your life, get the sage stick out. If they run for the hills, you know that they're not a good person. Works every time for me. But yeah, I have thoroughly enjoyed this card of the day. I have to say, if it wasn't for you guys, I would probably have finished about an hour ago. But do you know what? I love chatting with yous. I love all the questions that you've asked, because you keep me on my toes. You do. But yeah, so I hope I've inspired everybody to get up in the morning and grab their hoovers and their brooms and, you know, let's scare our neighbours. That'd be good, wouldn't it? You know, let's start a new trend. Getting up in the morning and doing a Freddie Mercury with a broom, or the shake and vac with a vacuum cleaner. You know, what else could we do? We could pinch our man's shirt, right? And man, I feel like a woman. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad, and I'm glad that you joined in this card of the day as well. Oh, and by the way, folks, just to let you all know, you'll be on the YouTube channel by the end of the night, because all my cards of the day lives go on my YouTube channel, so you're going to be YouTube famous. Yes! Us awesome people are going to be on the YouTube. Why not? Right? Why not? If I can go on YouTube, you guys can go on YouTube. Anyway, thank you all so much for an amazing live. I know it's me coming on doing the readings with you guys, but honestly, huge thank you from bottom of my heart. I will be on tomorrow. I'm planning on doing a live round about 10 p.m. in here, and it's going to be just a general come along and chat, ask questions about anything you like, you know, anything spiritual, musical. You can ask questions about healing, you can ask questions about problems that you've got that I might be able to help, whether it's through health, whether it's through healing, whether it's through lashes and you don't know what to do with a lash or whatever. You know, grab your green tea, your collagen, your coffee, or witch's brew as I call it. I don't call it green tea and you know, when I mix up my supplements, it's witch's brew. People, my friends would come into the house and they'll say, "What are you drinking?" "My witch's brew." "What's in that?" "Rocket fuel." You know, it's the stuff that makes my broom fly. And yes, I do have a broom. I don't know if I can turn this round to show you my... Yeah, I can. There's my broom. She's standing in the corner, but yes, I have about a 4 foot witch's broom. So I often turn around and joke and I'll say, rocket fuel from a broom is what makes a witch's broom fly. But yeah. So thank you all. Joe, you're amazing. Wendy, T, and anyone else that has been watching, and just because I know a lot of people just watch and don't want to come in straight away and interact, and that's good. Oh, that's not good, but it's okay for you to do that, because you know sometimes I watch people's lives and I don't feel confident all the time in jumping on and chatting in lives, but I will watch and support people. But when I get to know you, oh my gosh, try stopping me from jumping on your lives or your posts, because I'm going to be coming in and popping on and bugging the heck out of you just because I can. Just saying, just because I can. Just ask Wendy. I'm always bugging Wendy. She's buggable. Anyway, thank you, lovely, lovely people, for joining me tonight and for making this a most wonderful, wonderful card of the day. You've made me smile, and I hope I've made you smile. I will be back tomorrow with another card of the day, and I'll also be back for that chat session as well. Card of the day will probably be before the chat session, because knowing our chat sessions, we could be here for a while, especially if you've got our Witch's Brew going. So thank you all, love you lots, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye for now.